Hey guys, what's up? Perfect Welch here, and today we are going to do the first of this new series, anime reviews. And to start off, I want to do a short anime that I just got done watching, and that anime is Inuyashiki. Now warning, there will be spoilers, so if you want to leave and you haven't watched the anime, leave now. Alright, we're starting. So, Inuyashiki is about a 53-year-old man named Ichiro Inuyashiki, alright? He has stomach cancer and has 3 months to live, and his family just does not care at all. The only person who cares is his dog, Hanako. I think that's her name. But yeah, she's the only one who cares. So he walks out in the park one day, depressed, and he sees, along in the park, he sees this teenager, who we'll get to later, and he gets possessed, yeah, essentially possessed by a robot. And he becomes a superhero. And he does good things, like cure diseases like cancer, and stop crime. But the teenager who we are talking about is named Hiro Shishigami. He is the complete opposite. He instead of fighting crime and curing diseases like Inuyashiki does, he's a psychopath and goes out and kills people. So that's basically the main story. There's other parts which we'll get to, but that is basically the main story, you know. To recap, 53-year-old man is about to die of stomach cancer, gets possessed by a robot, he gets cured of it, and this other teenager also gets possessed by a robot, and he becomes a psychopath. Alright, you got the story, that's basically the story. Now we'll get into other parts, like the characters. The other characters are Nakua Ando. Sorry, I'm not the best at pronouncing Japanese names. I said this several times. Hope I don't offend anyone. But he was Hiro's best friend. But when he found out Hiro was doing psychopathic things like stealing money and killing innocent people, he quit being friends with Hiro. Which surprisingly Hiro took okay. There's also Mari, who's Inuyashiki's, Ichiro's daughter, who is pretty much the only other important character of the family. And she wants to be a manga artist, and she used to love her dad, but now is just like, whatever, which really makes him sad. And then there's Shinon, who has a crush on Hiro Shishigami, and basically lets Hiro stay when the police go after him. So everyone's like, what are these miracles happening? Why are these tragedies happening? So everyone starts leaking it to Hiro. And Hiro, he does have some good in him. He cares about his mother. He cares about his crush, Shinon. And he does care about Ando, even when they stop being friends. And he does go out and cure cancer, even if it's just for the ones he loves. But, even if he tries to redeem himself, the police are still going to go after him because of all the horrible things he did. And even his own mother commits suicide after hearing, which is really sad, and basically causes him to go on a rampage. Killing the internet troll was satisfying. I'll leave it at that. And Inuyashiki, he does many good things, like he saves a woman from being raped. He saves a homeless man from being beaten up by a bunch of teenagers. And he does a lot of great things. Again, cures cancer. He also saves an old lady from a fire. So, basically, it's a yin and yang story. And, of course, these yin and yangs had to clash sometime. So when Inuyashiki he eventually encountered Hiro. They both had a fight, and even though Hiro put up one hell of a fight, Inuyashiki won. And he went to save his daughter Mari, who was gonna die in a fire, but she still survives. So don't worry, she's alive. And yeah, that's basically the end of Inuyashiki's story, but there's still more. There's still more. And everyone finds out, and they love Inuyashiki. They're like, we loved you, and we're sorry for neglecting him. And turns out there's going to be a fucking asteroid that crashes in 3 days. And so they spend their last few days as a family, and at the end, I mean, like the last few hours, Hiroshishigami, he gets back up on his feet because he's able to, though he loses his arms in the battle. But he's able to get back up on his 2 feet, and he decides, you know, I still care about others. I still care about Ando and Shinon, you know? So he decides to do one last heroic deed and sacrifice himself in the asteroid, destroying it. And Inuyashiki, realizing that he needs to complete what Hiro started, says one last goodbye, sacrifices himself, and that's the end of the story. Though Mari becomes a manga artist as she wins a poll, as that's always been her dream, and even got help from her dad in the series, causing her to love her dad even more, and trusting her when he called her that she needed to be saved in a fire, which caused Inuyashiki to be considered a hero. Yeah, there's a lot to this series for 11 episodes. And the animation is really good. And sometimes it's even called 9/11 the anime because a plane crashes into a building of Hiro's doing. I don't mean to laugh or offend anybody, but it's kind of true. It's the 9/11 anime. But, you know, animation's good. The intro and outros are good. Hit me on the ground, hit me on the ground, hit me on the ground. Like, that is very catchy. You'll be singing that. That'll be stuck in your head. Like, I only knew the anime because of the intro and outro, because those were so legendary, but it helped me get into the anime. And overall, it's a fun anime. If you're trying to watch a short anime and you don't have enough time but you want to watch a short anime, this is one I recommend. If you want a very good yin and yang story, this is also one I recommend. So this is Perfect Welch signing out, and I hope everyone has a good day, and I hope you all enjoyed this review.